Welcome back to the Real Estate News. With me now is Sheri Nixon with Keller Williams Real Estate. Welcome, Sheri.
Hi, welcome.
Well, thanks for being here today. Now, I understand that you're in the top 5% of realtors in the Hilton Head MLS, and that you're also a boating enthusiast. It's such a big part of the lifestyle here. What are some of your favorite ways to enjoy our area by boat?
Well, you know, I feel so blessed. You know, my husband and I are lucky enough to get to have a boat. We go out with the kids on a weekend. We'll go tubing. We can go out to the sandbar at low tide or go out in the evening with friends, just going cruising. And then there are so many restaurants on the island that you can go to by boat, you know, whether it be in Harbor Town or, you know, then you could go out to Defusky Island or Palmetto Bluff. And I tell you, seeing the dolphin, no matter how long I live here, you know, you never get tired, and I never just lose the thrill of seeing dolphins. So there's really things to do by boat on Hilton Head.
Yeah, I agree. It's always a thrill to see a dolphin. Now, can you tell us what are the various options for boaters?
Oh yes, you know, there's a lot of options for boaters. If you want to move here and have a boat, you know, there's the public landings where you can launch your boat. There are marinas, you can purchase a boat slip, rent a boat slip, live in a community with a boat dock, and there's lots of options for people with boats. You can have your own boat in your own backyard.
Now, what are some of the communities here that are specifically known for boating?
You know, there are a lot of communities known for boating around here. And it's not just communities. Sometimes it might be a street known for boating. I mean, you can have in Sea Pines, Calabogie Cay, for instance, where you have deep water docks on one side, the creek and tidal docks on the other, and that's a great boating community. You have maybe Hilton Head Plantation, Rebo Island. Then you have some off the, you know, beaten path places, Blue Heron Point, things like that. But then you've got the communities like Long Cove, Moss Creek, that have boat docks for the community. And then you have some communities, for example, Windmill Harbor and Wexford, that have, you know, lock systems, and then you'll have Spanish Wells that may have people have their own docks in a lot of those backyards.
Now, can you tell us how the lock systems benefit boaters?
The lock systems. You know, it is really lucky. We have the small island of Hilton Head, and we have two communities, as I mentioned, Windmill Harbor and Wexford, that have their own lock system. And I think they say maybe there's only 4 on the whole East Coast. So we have 2 of them. And that's a great place to keep a boat because we have huge tides. And so this keeps, the lock keeps the harbor at high tide, basically, no matter what time of day. And then 2, it keeps the boats safe, so they don't have to be susceptible to, you know, the high winds and waves or any of that. So they're a great place to live in and keep a boat.
And so what would you suggest for boaters out there that are looking for property in this area?
You know, there's so many options, and I feel like maybe that's where I come in. I feel like I'm really good at speaking with people and figuring out, because it's not just going to be about what they want, it's going to be to their price range. And you know, sometimes it's hard for people to agree where they want to be, no matter what. I think, you know, I may be more of a marriage counselor than a realtor at times, because
Absolutely.
You have to talk to the husband and wife have to agree, and you may all agree to the perfect house, and it just might not be in your price range. So I feel like I deal with a lot of buyers, and you've got to have someone who really can listen to your needs, figure out what it is you want and how to meet those needs, and figure out the difference between a want and a have to have, you know. So, you know, I love to work with buyers, and I think I know the community, especially those homes that have deep water access or marsh and tidal access. So I'd love to help any of them.
Well, thanks, Sheri. And up next, we've got Trudy Arthur and Nancy Butler with Low Country Real Estate filling us in on what's happening on Datow Island.